You call creatine king creatine.
Yeah.
Why'd you call it that?
It's the only non-pharmacological supplement that really has a very strong and deep and broad evidence base for enhancing the effects of resistance training. So strength gains and size gains, more strength than size. The size gains, they come with the initial loading phase where a lot more intramuscular water happens, or intramyocellular hydration. That is the big immediate part of creatine that folks feel when they go on it and when they go off of it. So you'll lose a few pounds of lean mass if you get off of creatine. I call it king creatine because it has possibly close to I want to say it's reached over 1,000 studies. And the majority of those studies show positive effects. Usually with creatine, if you were to compare a group taking creatine versus a group not taking creatine. So the creatine group will have like a 20% increase in their lifting capacity, whereas the non-creatine group will have like 12-ish% increase in their lifting capacity over a typical study length, 8 to 12 weeks-ish. And so that is a significant strength gain advantage. And over the long term, that would definitely augment muscle hypertrophy as well. And once you're loaded with creatine, so being loaded with creatine means that you saturate your muscle creatine stores. And that requires either a loading phase of 20 to 25 grams per day for 5 to 7 days, or a maintenance phase that you engage like 3 to 5 grams a day. You'll be loaded at about 30 days. And so during that loading phase, it's pretty common for people to gain roughly 2% of their body weight as lean mass.
People seem to talk about creatine like it's this miracle thing that everybody should be taking. That's one of the few supplements that it seems all the experts I speak to about this stuff seem to agree upon. That obviously vitamin D, omega-3 comes up all the time in multivitamins, but creatine seems to, nobody seems to have much of an issue with it or be able to point to many side effects of taking with it, both for men and women.
Yeah, it's got the musculoskeletal benefit. Believe it or not, there's even benefits for creatine on joint health. So not only that, not only the athletic performance and muscle hypertrophy side, but there are things like improved glucose control, improved memory. So different domains of cognition can be enhanced by creatine. The level of creatine in the brain can increase with supplementation, and then you create a pro-energy environment in the brain, and that's how these positive effects on memory happen with creatine supplementation, especially in people with cognitive decline. So there's almost nothing creatine can't do.